You know, wrestling fans, guys, first of all, right here today, I'd like to shout out to you all that I hope you're having a great 4th of July. Hope you're having a tremendous 4th of July. However you're celebrating, eating hot dogs, barbecuing, shooting fireworks. Oh, you've probably been doing that all weekend long. But however you're celebrating it, hope you're celebrating it with your friends, your family, having a great time, wrestling fans. But right here today, we're going to be discussing before Monday Night Raw why Austin Theory was not the right choice for the Money in the Bank contract. Why he should not have won this past Saturday at Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan should have won. Liv Morgan was a good choice, but Austin Theory, no. He was not a good choice. Austin Theory was not a good choice now. This year, later on down the road, a good choice. Next year, year after, good choice. This year made absolutely zero sense outside the fact that Mr. McMahon is on his side. Mr. McMahon sees that he is the future of WWE. That Austin Theory is going to carry this company into the future. That's the only thing that makes sense in this entire storyline with Austin Theory winning Money in the Bank. But is it the right time for Austin Theory to win? Absolutely not. And we're going to discuss it right here today on this video, wrestling fans. Before we do, y'all know what to do. Become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. Follow me on Facebook at Wrestling1988. It is appreciated. Also, go back and check out anything you missed. My review of Money in the Bank, backyard beatdown content, anything of that nature, all on the channel, the homepage right now. Also, at the end of the month, at the end of July, me, some of my friends, my brother, we're going to be headed down to Nashville, wrestling fans. We're going to be headed down to Nashville for SummerSlam weekend. It's going to be a great time. You'll be seeing me do some vlogs and that kind of stuff, putting them all together and putting it right here on the channel for you. It's going to be a blast. Now, why is Austin Theory not the right person to capture the Money in the Bank briefcase this past Saturday? Why was he not? Okay, guys. First of all, first things first. What in the world has he really accomplished in WWE since coming to WWE? Yes, he is Mr. McMahon's protege. Yes, he has captured the United States title. But what really has he done with it? What did he do with it? I know nothing. He got beat by Pat McAfee. He really got squashed by Bobby Lashley. And on the road to getting beat by Bobby Lashley, he just had poses and oiled himself up and that kind of crap all the way through. This is how the writing staff that WWE has booked the road to Money in the Bank. Now, yes, Mr. McMahon did have his hand held high at the end of their segment at WrestleMania, okay? But still, was this needed? Money in the Bank. I'm telling you, it's not. Mr. McMahon's protege winning Money in the Bank, going to SummerSlam, cashing in on Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, only to holding the title until you get to WrestleMania and dropping it to Cody Rhodes or whoever they have in store for him to drop that title to. Does that sound like the best story to tell? Does that sound like the best thing for Austin Theory to really do? Does that sound like something that the fans are genuinely going to get invested in? Or does that sound like something that the fans are going to turn on Austin Theory? I don't know. It sounds like something that the fans are going to turn on Austin Theory. And, up until this happened, fans, for the most part, have been liking Austin Theory. And with me doing this and talking like this, I'm not saying that I am not a fan of Austin Theory, because I think that he has a lot of potential. I think that if they book him correctly, if they write the right story for him, you could see a very good future in Austin Theory. But this doesn't look like real promising, okay, for him, at least in the near future. And I know what some of you are probably saying. What are you talking about, Webby? Come SummerSlam, he's probably going to be the next WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. Yeah. And he'll probably be that. But in the audience mind, they're probably thinking, what a load of crap. We don't want to see this garbage. You got to... I mean, it really strikes me, and I'm sure it strikes in a lot of your fans' mind, and a lot of your minds too, what they did with Roman Reigns, and I'm sure you could pick any number of superstars that WWE have put the title on that the superstar wasn't 100% ready yet, and the fans turned their back on them. That the fans started hijacking shows. We don't want that. Who wants that to really happen? Now, instead of that happening, what about Seth Rollins or Riddle? What about them? Now, I'm not saying I really wanted to see Seth Rollins win Money in the Bank and carry the title to WrestleMania where he dropped it to Cody Rhodes. I'm not saying that. Hey, look, I'm a Seth Rollins fan, I'm a Cody Rhodes fan, but there is one thing. Look, I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy those 3 matches that they had, but 4 matches in 1 year. 4 matches in 1 year. To me, 3 is enough, okay? 3 is enough. And I'm a fan of long-term storytelling, okay? I am. But look, I'm not a fan of telling the story for an entire year. An entire year. Not anymore, because WWE doesn't tell good storytelling for an entire year anymore. They used to, but they really don't anymore. So, I mean, quick storytelling, it's about all WWE does anymore. So you might as well just get those 3 done, let it settle for a little bit, and pick it up later. I mean, that's just me. Some of you are not going to be a fan of what I said, but I really don't care. I don't care, to be honest. What about Riddle? Now, Riddle is a little bit different story. Little bit different story. Because Riddle and Randy Orton has been playing up this storyline for quite some time. Riddle and Randy Orton has been playing up this storyline, kind of teasing that they're going to break up, and also being a tag team at the same time, being best friends. Quite frankly, Riddle has been doing a bang-up job on this single push, this single run that he's been on. Why on earth did he not win this past Saturday? I do not know. In Las Vegas. Well, one reason why is because they were in Las Vegas, to be honest. And WWE has a tendency that if they're in their hometown, they ain't winning. They're not winning. WWE, let me tell you, Riddle would have been a perfect person for them to win this past Saturday. Okay, Riddle winning, holding the title through the fall months, holding it through WrestleMania season. When Randy Orton came back, you could save Randy Orton winning, coming back until WrestleMania season. On the road to WrestleMania, Randy Orton RKO's Riddle, turns his back on Riddle. What do you got? You got one of your main title matches for WrestleMania, Riddle versus Randy Orton, where Riddle still goes over. Randy Orton still puts Riddle over. Sounds like a good storyline to me. Sounds like a good match still to me. But no. What WWE will probably do is have that matchup without a belt on the line. Or they'll have that matchup with Randy Orton as a champ. But what do I know? What do I know, wrestling fans? They'll either have Seth Rollins have a title eventually and have him drop it to Cody Rhodes, or they'll have Austin Theory drop the championship to Cody Rhodes. One of those two things will happen. And it'll happen at WrestleMania. One of those two things will happen. But wrestling fans, Austin Theory's time was not now to win Money in the Bank. It was not. The storyline didn't even make sense. You were building to the two things that I just mentioned. You was. Because Seth Rollins kept on teasing, cashing in on those two. I didn't mention Riddle and his storyline with Roman Reigns, but that would have been a perfect opportunity to get Riddle back on SmackDown. Do we not remember? Have you forgotten, WWE? Lex Luger's next opportunity at the WWE Championship in 1994 when he won when he and Bret Hart won the Royal Rumble matchup, and that's how they had the double main event at WrestleMania. First, it was Lex Luger versus Yokozuna, and the winner of that took on Bret Hart in the main event. That was how Lex Luger got his title shot again. Got around getting another title shot because the clause in the matchup was, in the first match at SummerSlam, was that he would never receive another championship match again if he lost. Same type thing here. He could get himself back on SmackDown and have his continue the rival with Roman Reigns by getting the Money in the Bank contract. I don't get it. I just don't get it. It was not Theory's time. And I don't want to hear about Edge because 30-something years old is not old. It's not old. "24 years old, becoming Mr. Money in the Bank, becoming United States champ, all this stuff is going to get the fans to turn on him." I'm getting out of here. I'll see you all tonight for my Raw review. Hope you're having a fantastic 4th of July. If you enjoyed any part of this, any part of it, make sure you become a subscriber today. Give me a big thumbs up down below. Leave me a comment as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me on my journey right here on YouTube. If you are one of the 390 subscribers, thank you very much. We're closing in on 400. So jump on board, wrestling fans. It is much appreciated. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.